Things are changing fast in this digital world, so much so that a growing number of businesses will not even accept cash anymore.
Reverse ATMs, can you believe it? Taking the cash right out of people's pockets. Cashless society, a digital currency. Are you ready for that? Or do you like having some green cash in your wallet? This is something that you guys want to be looking out for, and know that this is one way that they're getting rid of it. Important information you should know, coming right up. If you guys are brand new here, welcome to our awesome community where we do prepping tips, emergency preparedness how-tos, and we deliver news like this that I think might affect you. If you happen to find value in that, be sure to hit the notification bell so you guys can stay up to date. Let's jump into this one. Things are changing fast in this digital world, going cashless. This is something that I have not heard of yet. A subscriber by the name of Serena sent this in, and it's the first time I've ever seen it.
In this digital world, so much so that a growing number of businesses will not even accept cash anymore.
Yeah, they are starting to set up reverse ATMs. It quickly turns cash into a prepaid debit card to be used on the fly. And Dre Clark explains from New York City. Dre, I've never heard of this. Mitch has never heard of this. What's it about?
Have you guys ever heard of that? A reverse ATM? First time I've ever heard of anything like this. And they're already being rolled out. People are already using them. They're taking cash out of their wallets from their stash at home. They're putting them in these machines like they're supposed to. And that's one way it's gonna happen. Poof, cash is gone.
Yeah, you know, I never heard of it either until I read about it last night. It's relatively new, but it's slowly but surely catching on. You know, cash is really still king, but reverse ATMs are definitely the way of the future as more businesses look for ways to go cashless. Here at Madison Square Garden in Midtown Manhattan, they already have machines inside the arena that can actually convert your cash into a debit card here. Now here you can see exactly how it works.
For all of you guys out there that like having some greenbacks in your wallet, maybe like spending a little bit of money on something that you don't want the upper umbrella to know about,
Because it helps prevent theft and robberies, and it stops the spread of germs that can really be found on a lot of money that's downright dirty. Now, many people started going cashless during the pandemic because they did not want to touch money and coins, fearing they could contract the virus. Meanwhile, cities across the country like San Francisco, DC, Philly, and New York, they actually have bans on cashless businesses. So business owners, by law, cannot refuse to accept any cash from a customer.
now that part right there I find very interesting. Quite understand why they have that type of a ban. Doesn't seem to fit along with everything else that they're doing. But at the same time, we know what direction this is headed, right? These things are already out there. Keep your eyes out for them. And make sure you talk to people. I know a lot of people don't listen to people like us, but you gotta try to educate people. Them not listening is on them. Because I can tell you, this right here is just another avenue for them to take the cash away and get rid of it for good.
The FDIC says up to 5% of U.S. households, or 6 million Americans, are considered unbanked. That means they don't have either a checking or savings account. They prefer to deal in strictly cash. So yeah, guys, it's relatively new, but here in New York City and other places around the country, this is the way of the future.
He says here in the big city, this is the way of the future. It's funny how it's always in the big cities, right? There's tons of news out there about AI, going cashless, digital currency, get rid of cash. But this is the first article that I've seen where you can actually take your money and they encourage you to take your cash, your dirty cash, and bring it to these machines so that you can pay to get a debit card to get rid of your cash. I can promise you that I will never be doing that. Now you'll have to tell me if you agree with me on this, but I like being able to make a purchase that doesn't have to be governed. Make a purchase that only I need to know about. You guys know that is not the direction this game is headed. And you guys need to be on your toes because this is just one slick little way that they're gonna get more and more cash off the streets. So remember guys, share this out. This type of news article probably won't reach certain communities, if you know what I mean. Unlike a lot of us, there's gonna be folks in the city that are all about this. It's gonna tie into a really fast lifestyle, a city lifestyle where it's more convenient. Don't get me wrong, I like the ability of having convenience, but I don't like when everything else gets stripped away. If you're like me, you're not heavy on one side or heavy on the other. You just like having the choice of doing this and this. Again, share this out so it gets to more people. Like it if you found it valuable. Don't forget to watch these 2 videos in case you missed them. They're really good. And stay on your toes, guys, because they're always going to be trying to pull these sneaky little moves. Keep prepping, keep learning, keep doing. We'll see you guys on the next one.